Are you looking for the best affordable peel and stick wallpaper? Well, we've got this one right here. Figured that I'd show it off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we can do with this. If you guys find this video helpful too, definitely appreciate you guys hooking up that helpful for me right there. Has a little one-page instructions right there. I got my board right here too, so we can actually install this onto here, and I can show y'all how easy it is to do. I was looking at this little pamphlet right here, and I did want to point out a few things to you guys. Number one, it says to clean the smooth surface and don't miss dust on the edges. That's going to adhere to the backing of that, and it's not going to stick as well to the wall. It says paste the wallpaper slightly longer than the wall and make sure that there's no gap on the wall edge. That's because you can go back with a little like X-Acto knife and just kind of trim off the extra that's all the way around. And if you haven't done your baseboards yet or your crown molding, you could put that on afterwards, and that'll hide like any gaps that might show up at the top and the bottom. Stick the wallpaper panels together with a soft squeegee and press them down firmly. And line up the pattern and paste the next side where it matches. So pretty simple to do. I did want to point out on the back here, they had some important tips because there's some special surfaces might cause the wallpaper adhesion to weaken or loose. Please fix the wall first. And they're talking about peeling walls, a brick wall, or a textured wall, which makes sense because if it has some kind of texture to it, or like bricks, you know, it's not, they may not all be the same, and you got the mortar on the inside, you're not going to get that good adherence to it, and then water, rain, moisture will start getting up underneath there, and it'll probably make a difference there. So they do have a lot more information just kind of about their team and all that type of stuff if you care about any of that. What I want to do is show you guys the one right here. So this is like a floral print wallpaper right here, this peel and stick. On the back, they do have some simple instructions right there that you can follow to be able to get it installed easily. And I like how they have the grid marks on here as well. So if you need to utilize the grid marks, you can do that. So if you want to, there's kind of two different methods that you can do to get this up and installed. By the way, they make this in a whole bunch of different lengths. So like this one is like, I don't know, probably like it didn't say on the thing here. I think it's like 300 and something feet, but you can get them in, I believe, longer or shorter. And they also have a whole bunch of other patterns as well. So if you're not digging this floral thing, you can definitely go and check out all the other patterns down in the product listing below. But as far as getting this up and installed, I like to kind of line up my corners first. Roll this out a little bit. And that way you can get it nice and square with your edges, just like that. And then from here, if you wanted to, you could start your peel and stick. Just simply pull back on that, and then you get the top part done, and then you just simply roll it on back as you would. What I like to do is kind of measure out exactly what I need, make sure everything's nice and straight. And then what I do is I take my scissors, and I just simply cut along the bottom edge right here, just trying to make it to where y'all can see really well. I think y'all can see all that. So right here at the edge of it, I'm just going to simply run the scissors down through here so we get a nice clean cut. And I'm doing it a little bit over the edge so that if whenever I'm done, I can just simply go back and, like I said, with that razor knife, I can just simply cut along the edge right there. So now that we have that done, we can just simply pull back on our peel and stick paper here, and you've got to divide the backing from the front. Just simply pull it on down like this. I'm going to pull it on down a good bit. Let this part kind of curl under, and you'll see why in just a minute. And then I'm just going to simply line up that top and my sides right here so that it's nice and square, and I can easily press that paper down. Now, if it's a little bit over as far as where you're pressing, you can always take a little razor knife if you need to. So, pressing down the first section right there, and then what I like to do is just take my entire arm, grab the inside bottom here, bring this down over, and just slowly kind of pull at it, and with my other hand, just kind of press down on the wallpaper right here so that it has good adherence. Now, if you are, like I'm noticing right here, this is just a little bit off. So what I can do, it's very easy to just pull this thing right on up, readjust as you need. You want to make sure you catch something like that soon while you're starting the wallpaper rollout. Then, again, put my arm back underneath through there. You want to make sure everything is nice and clean. Get good adherence on all sides. Hopefully we're nice and square again. Like I said, if you're not square, you could easily take a knife, a little razor, and just clean that right on up. I'm just gonna bring all this all the way on out till we get to the edge. Then at the edge, what I want to do is simply take my fingernail, or you could take just some kind of like a blunt object, I guess, and just run it nice and, you want something thin like a fingernail though. Run it along the edge right there so you get a good clean edge along there. And then I also have a little bit on the side right here. You see how it kind of bubbled up? Or not bubbled up, it kind of goes up onto the side right there. What I'm gonna do is just simply take my knife right here, pop that bad boy on out, and we'll just cut along the edges, and then that'll clean everything up nicely. Like I said, if you are doing this before doing your baseboards or your crown molding, you don't have to worry about any of this, because if it's a little off like that, you just simply put your nail that to it afterwards. Nice and clean. Now we're just going to simply take this right on off. Just like that. Just like that. Nice and perfect. So, this is what our product looks like on the board right there. It looks great. If you're looking for like this floral wall print pattern, very easy to get installed. Your next row, you're just going to simply find the pattern part that matches and just keep going to town until you get through the whole thing. So if y'all are looking for some excellent peel and stick wallpaper, y'all definitely need to go and check out this one right here. And like I said, they have a whole bunch of different patterns, designs, lengths down in the product description below. So definitely go and check that out and see if they have the right one that you think is going to look good in your room. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys hooking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking for. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I could show you guys how this stuff works. And dad out.